Hello everyone, I hope you guys are doing well. I just wanted to do just a nice general energy cleanse. Just a nice kind of refreshing, like rain shower. Imagine it as if the energy is coming through like a rain shower. And it's just cleansing away, washing away old energy, old thoughts, past thoughts, negative states, beliefs that we are clinging to, that are holding us back from joy, from peace, from happiness in this now moment. Knowing that we are safe in this now, we are eternally safe, eternally held, eternally free right now. Before I pressed play, there was an energy of having been forced, of holding this tension, this rage, this very deeply held resistance and defense for having been forced. And that will appear different for everyone. It can be something very personal to you. It can be sort of government or nation state based. It can be community based. Participation in ideological things we don't agree with. Or it could be physical. It could be many things. But this is a perceptual kind of cage. So we want to open this up for lightness, for accepting the possibility that we are capable of projecting a different reality. So we open ourselves up to that eternal self from which this more enlightened perspective, this perception that allows the light of the truth of the one being to shine through, we offer it to all living beings. Freedom for your mind of fear, of limitations. And this can go very deep as well. What we learn in school about what the physical world is, what limitations we place on consciousness, what we think is possible and impossible. Sort of miracle mindedness, if you will, to allow miracle mindedness through. That we are not weak. We are powerful, powerful creators. We have made everything that we experience, certainly throughout time, yes, but we have made it nonetheless. Knowing that there's no rush, there's no need for pressure in this kind of work. It's understandable to want sort of physical life timeline validation that our spiritual work is working, but that would be in the peace that we feel, not necessarily in physical circumstance. The peace from the inside has to come first. We don't do this work to change the world as it is. We change ourselves and a new world emerges from us. I really, really believe that this work is most beneficially combined with modern ideas of quantum entanglement and unified field theory. It can give us a nice sort of more practical basis for things that seem intellectually, conceptually possible, but, to sort of ground them, as we say. You don't have to understand calculus, but just to sort of help us think about it in terms of the physical world. because we live in it. We live in time. It's really about opening limitations that we have placed on what the world is, of what we are, of how it all projects from us. We must acknowledge that we've made this. Nice deep breaths. Definitely a lot coming up for release. Letting go of negating your own power. Very nice, very beautiful. Just to bring calm, to bring peace to your mind, to your body, to your emotions. Letting go of any pressure. So easy, right? To slip into forgetting who we are in the eternal aspect, which is the true aspect. It's so easy to, this is the evidence of the power of our minds, that we get lost in the world that we've made, and we forget that we've made it. We forget that we've made all of this up. All of this needless pressure, the to-do lists, the tasks, it all gets done. It's opening your mind to a possibility of there being a different way to live, a different way of being that brings that way of being. If you want to realize a different way of being, you must be that way. You must practice. It's not going to be gifted to you from anywhere. It comes from the transformation of your mind, the changing of your mind. You must believe that you can change. And we are just assisting to clear out these old beliefs that run almost like a movie, or film reels or tape reels that are, I know everything's digital now, but if you can imagine old tape canisters or rolls, all playing different stories simultaneously, all running these stories that are just evidence for the negative beliefs that we hold being true. We're just kind of wiping the tapes. Just imagine them disintegrating. They're very old. You don't need them anymore. Remember, you are free. Remember, you are sacred. You are very, very holy, and your holiness comes from the eternal. It comes from the one self. There is no other life but this self, and this self is what you are. This self is love. This self loves you completely. It is always calling to you. We are all chosen. Remember, this reality, the only reality of the one, is always going on. We're in it even now. It's up to us to turn our attention to it. But we have to believe that it's there. And so we work on, even if we have just a tiny spark of that belief, and we keep paying attention to that spark until it grows bigger and bigger and bigger. And we're like, this is reality. I remember this. This is home. Let me pay attention to this and let this charge my strength so that when I move back into the life that we're living now here on earth, I feel fortified, I feel certain, I feel strong, I feel safe, I feel able. So I hope that this was helpful to you. I love you very much. Thank you.